This is amateur work, and it's not done correctly. And what I would suggest is that this be temporarily supported, and a permanent, like a lally column, steel lally column like that, get put in and replace these two posts. This is commonly known as fishimmel. This is fishimmel. So yeah, that's what should happen. These could get knocked out. You can see right here. It's only, look at this. This is the piece that's bearing all of this weight, and obviously that's not going to take much weight at all. Oh, and look at this. There's some tongue depressors supporting this side over here. Can you see those tongue depressors? Yeah, and these aren't, you know, able to bear much weight on the structure. So that's another component of the fishimmel. So, do you have any questions on the structure down here in the basement?
No, thank you. I think you've been very thorough.
Great, thank you. Okay, taking a closer look at the kitchen. First, this is a vinyl sheet good, kind of like a linoleum surface, and you can see a break right there in the surface, which I'll get a picture of just so that I know that it's included in the report. Okay. Other than that, the floor is in pretty good condition. You know, it's been a lot of years here, so it's showing its wear, but it's not in bad condition. I'm going to check all of these heat surfaces here, all the burners. And this again is my heat detector. And sure enough, they're all putting out heat. Exhaust fan is working. This light works. And check all of the cabinets. See if they're solidly mounted. Now look under here in a minute. Well, this one is a little fishimmeled as well. It works, but the hinges need to be re-screwed in. Okay. So this one isn't working, but this one is. Some leaks. Window operates. Doesn't look like this light up here works, and one of the bulbs was out, so this is something that you'd want the electrician to just double check to make sure that there's not an electrical safety issue going on here. Electricity is just something that you don't want to mess with, particularly in a kitchen. And this is a ground fault circuit checker, which we're going to check. Here's the outlet. As a matter of fact, it's not even a grounded outlet. It's just a two-prong outlet. So here I'm going to recommend that you have an electrician install ground fault circuit interrupters, which basically, in a second I'll explain what they do, are a very important safety feature. What they do is, let's say for example you were holding a coffee pot and you drop the coffee pot into a sink filled with water, and the coffee pot is connected to electricity. You can hold the electricity and touch the water, and if the ground fault circuit interrupter is working properly, it will immediately shut off the circuit so that you don't get electrocuted. And it's only at Home Depot, the circuit breaker, ground fault circuit breaker, only costs maybe $15, $20, and it takes an electrician maybe half an hour to install it. So it's a very economical but important safety feature. You should have them in the kitchens, on any of the counters that are close to the water. You should have them in your bathrooms. You should have them in the garage and on the exterior. For all the same reasons, you can easily take, for example, on the exterior, your hedge trimmer You could be holding that and hit a wet bush and have the hedge trimmer short out and electrocute you. If you've got ground fault circuit interrupters, it can save your lives. So that's basically it for the kitchen. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, Kathy, we finished the inspection, and I'd like to give you a little short summary as to what we found during the inspection, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
First, the roof. A portion of the roof is going to need to be replaced on the back of the garage. Doesn't have to happen immediately, but it will need to be replaced. The main roof is in pretty decent condition. The structure is sound. I don't see any structural problems. The house is not going to collapse right away, so not to worry. The electrical system, you have some concerns. You have that aluminum wire that is covering the copper. I should say the copper wire that's coated with aluminum. So I'm going to recommend that you have an electrician look at that and also install the GFCIs. And there were a couple of other little electrical issues which I will identify in the report, and you can have the electrician deal with that as well. Your heating system is old. It's functioning, but old. So you may want to consider, just biting the bullet and replacing that. Or, if your budget doesn't allow, you can live with that for a long time as well. I don't think it's going to just break on you. The hot water heating system, your domestic hot water, I would go ahead and put a new hot water heater in, because that one is well beyond its useful life. So I would just, shortly after you buy the house, plan on doing that. I remember around those windows, there was a lot of wood rot. So you're going to have to change that window. I would suggest changing that and doing that sooner than later, because when moisture builds up there, it could cause more problems with the internal structure. So just go ahead and bite the bullet, change those windows. And those main supports for the deck. Deck is not safe as it is. Definitely don't have a wetting there. Okay? I'm going to get to the report today, and you should be able to get it tonight. And what I'm going to be doing is, once the report is done, I'm going to email you a link and a password. So what will happen is you just open your email. I'll call you first that the report is done. Check your email. So you check your email, you'll have a link. You click on that link, you add your password, and boom, up will pop the report. And you can look at that anytime you want, 24/7 from anywhere in the world. Okay? Do you have any questions?
Yes, I have one question.
Okay.
If you were the one buying this house, would you buy this house?
I can't answer that question for you.
No?
No, I can't answer that question for you. Because, I'll tell you why. Because the school district. Do you like the school district? Do you like the location? Do you like the surroundings? Do you like the neighborhood? These are all things that I can't answer for you. I can just tell you what you're going to be buying. And that's what it's all about. That's what I'm doing here for you. You have to make a decision whether you want to move forward with it. But my goal is to explain very clearly what it is that you're buying. And between what we've done today in the inspection, and when you get this report, you're going to have everything that you need to know about this house. And then you have to make your decision. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Good job.
Pleasure.
Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.